Hey Libra, it's your girl Kelly coming at you straight out of Boston for the Queen Bee Tarot. I am here to do, I guess, a mid-monthly reading. I actually had something cool happen. I realized that my roommate is a Libra, so I had him go ahead and shuffle the deck. Oh, wrong ones, sorry. Had him shuffle the deck. At the bottom of the first deck, we have my soulmate card, which is the Four of Wands. And you can see there that they're celebrating and raising up poles and getting ready for celebration. But that is my soulmate card, if you will, or my divine male or female, depending on the cards around it. And the deck that I clarify with, this is the bottom of the deck as well. So there are some of you that have found or are seeking love with someone that you know. Or want to know. There may be that someone special. And this is for you singles, I think. There's that someone special you'd like to offer that cup to. But you're not sure how to do it. Oh, come on, Libra. You feel like they're out of your league or something. That's what I'm getting. No one's out of your league ever. You never know where you'll meet the kindest people. Some of the most beautiful people on earth are beautiful inside too, so take a chance. Whoever this person is that has this really vibrant aura about them, they're trustworthy, you know, they're always giving you the signs that they're interested. Take a chance, because I'm getting a soulmate card, and the more that I flip, I may end up finding out that, you know, this is a divine male or female relationship. So whoever this person is that you're wanting to give this cup to, it looks like a good outcome for you. So go ahead and give that cup. Don't be afraid. You know, live like Aries, take a chance. If you don't take that chance, then you never know what could have been. And the worst thing ever for an Aries is what if. We hate what if. So I just wanted to let you guys know, those are the bottom of the deck. I went ahead and I pulled the first 12 cards, and 2, of course, were stubborn, so they stayed out, so there's 14. And now I'm going to say, I saved us the trouble since I used 3 decks of shuffling on camera. So I shuffled the crap out of them, and then out they came. And my roommate, who's Libra, just shuffled this deck for me, so that's kind of exciting. I have, you know, his air energy to work with my fire energy, and I've pulled in the Libra energy, so it's very airy in here, it's very light. So I'm going to work with his energies today and see how that works out. So, you know, right away here, without even pulling and clarifying, I feel like for you women, I feel like there's someone you had a falling out with that was a friend. There's a falling out here, and it's over trust. Maybe you trusted them and they ended up a third party in your situation. But there's a female friend here. And I keep getting that betrayed your trust. But then I also see you haven't been having like the best of luck with things, because here you are showing up for your reading. There is the Queen of Swords, and Temperance shows that you're out of balance. You know, you want, actually it's going this way, you want to take this person's hand, you want to offer that cup of love, but something is unbalanced here, and for you, being out of balance is not a good thing. It's never a good thing. But I don't see that either you or the other person, and let me say this now, this could be you or your partner's energy. I feel like this is more partner's energy, or your energy. We've moved past the singles. Now I let the singles know their message, like, go for it. This is now moving into, you've taken someone's hand, and instead of getting the balance you expected, which is very important to you, I feel like there was no offer of commitment like there was supposed to be. the offer of commitment was very small and very toxic. Maybe they just ended up wanting sex, whether it's male or female, it doesn't matter. Maybe they just wanted money. The devil, especially in reverse, talks about people who mess with things they don't understand. With the Hierophant here, that tells me that some people are messing around with some toxic stuff that they don't understand, dabbling in the dark. And then with the Balance card being here, this shows me that this person really doesn't know what they're doing and has caused a few karmic situations to come about, or maybe invited something in here that doesn't belong here. And they're not who you expected them to be. So when you took their hand, this is what you ended up with. Imbalanced, you have no offer, no valid offer, and you've got the Devil in reverse. Also, be careful of being attracted to or being someone with an addiction problem, because this really speaks to addiction as well. So some of you may be with someone who has an alcohol addiction, or possibly, especially where I see a third party up there. This could be an alcohol addiction, a drug addiction, this could be a sex addiction, whatever it is, there's some sort of addiction here as well that you need to be careful about. But it definitely tells me that they're playing with something that they don't understand when you've got the Institution card here, the Hierophant. You've got the Devil reversed, and then you've got this out of balance, and you're the only thing coming in the upright. I feel like there's a connection there that's man-made and like I said, dabbling in the dark. So if you feel like there's somebody there that you just keep going back to, no matter how much they abuse you or hurt you or whatever it is, that this is probably why. They've been dabbling in dark stuff and they don't really know what they're doing. So it is ending up that it's attaching itself to you. But you definitely have the Queen of Wands reversed here with a third party situation. So you're pulling in the Queen of Wands energy in reverse, although you came in upright. But the first card is the Queen of Wands energy in reverse. So you're coming in as a fire sign who is pissed off to this situation. And this could be you or your partner. Like, they're looking directly at the situation, and if you look at the look on her face, she's not happy. You see she carries a whip, only uses it when she has to, but in the reverse she's cruel, mean, harsh, hard. She's a warrior. And she's looking right at the situation and doesn't appear amused by it in the least. So something is going on here where the third party, whether it be drugs and alcohol getting in the mix of the relationship, or whether it be this is a friend who became a third party. I feel like this is really complex because now we've got the Virgo, the Hermit energy here in the reverse. And then we've got the Ace of Swords. So this could be taken as overindulgence in social situations, which is, what I was talking about when it comes down to having an alcohol or drug addiction. Overindulgence, because this is the type of person that would overindulge and become addicted. And it looks like it took some serious hermit energy here to come out mentally okay. This could also be part of an abusive relationship. Maybe you're forced to take drugs with this person. Maybe they have to take drugs to have a good time, and you want a new start. You want something new. I feel like mentally you're exhausted and you want something new. Like this person has to, or you have to constantly be feeling on that adrenaline high. Or they're bored. That's what I get. There's seems to be a lot of family issues going on here. A lot. You guys are really, you got some shit going on. You're down on your Wheel of Fortune. Your Six of Swords is in reverse. You got the Five of Wands in reverse. And you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And this is just the first 12 I pulled, and I'll show you the other two. So, things are kind of on the down wheel. spout for you at the moment. And, you know, the Six of Swords is generally an energy, not in this card really, of being victorious and being, you know, like a lot of notary for what you've done and everyone, you know, being proud of you and, you know, a victory of some sort. But there's no victory here. There's no victory in whatever it is you have going on with this relationship. And you've got the Five of Staffs in reverse. So there's a lot of arguing. There's a lot of screaming and yelling. There's a lot of commotion here. And then the Ace of Pentacles. So there's no new start there. So someone, I feel like, is digging themselves into a financial hole, overindulging. And this is the message I'm getting for you guys. Somebody's overindulging, like a good portion of you may be overindulging to get over a breakup. Maybe you're getting over this breakup and overindulging in social activities. You're drinking a lot, you're drugging a lot to try and heal the pain of this person who left your life, whoever this Queen of Wands was. But something's going on here where you're abusing substances. And you're trying to gain a new mental perspective. And my message to you is that you have to stop hanging out. I keep hearing on repeat, like, why do I keep doing this? How do I keep ending up this way? I want a new mental start. Like, I want to stop this. I want to get away from these social situations. I want to stop. This shows a change in mental thought, in the thought process, and in changing your ways. But I feel like it's a vicious cycle. And I have to say to you, the first thing you need to do is get rid of all your friends. Because honestly, they're not your friends. These are people who just need someone to party with. Something happened to you, something went down, they'd be gone. That's the first step in changing your attitude, is changing who you hang around with. So, you know, I see debt. I see, you know, fighting, maybe family members. Like I said earlier, I was getting family, trying to get you to stop. And you're just still going. I don't know if it's to get over a breakup that you found out this person was cheating on you or whatever it is. And then the two cards that popped out that wouldn't go back was the Eight of Swords. So you've created a mental mind prison for yourself. You're kind of stuck there. And here is the Nine of Cups. Now in this deck, the Nine of Cups reminds you not to overindulge to the point of obsession, not to overindulge to the point of having a problem. And it's in reverse. So you've kind of created this mental mind prison for yourself and overindulging. And that's what's showing through here, is a lot of overindulgence, whether it be sex, whether it be drugs, alcohol, whatever that addiction is, gambling, because I did see money problems. It's out of control, and you're in this little mind prison telling yourself it's okay, because if you come out, it hurts. Everyone gets hurt. You just have to find a better way to deal with it, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify with my Libra energy here. So what's going on for Libra for October and November of 2018, please? What's going on with our Libras? Can we get some clarifiers? Okay, so you saw somebody as someone you could spend your life with. You saw the family with them. You saw everything with them. And something happened that, and I'm guessing a third party situation here, because I feel like there's a fallout with a friend. Like a fallout with a friend here over this. Some sort of third party situation, whether it was they were just texting or, because I don't, okay, for some of you I feel like there was a physical something, but for some of you I feel like you caught it like right at the beginning. Can we get clarifiers here for Libra? October and November of 2018, please. Clarifiers. Lots and lots of clarifiers, please. 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Okay, so whatever this was, this third party situation, we've got Temperance, which has showed up twice in the negative here. So whatever happened knocked your whole life out of balance. Whatever happened here with this person, whether it's male or female, whether it's you or your partner, you saw them as potential soulmate or twin flame material, depending on what level you vibrate in, whether you live in the 5D or the 3D, it's a big mess. But here we've got Temperance in reverse twice, telling you that you knew there's some red flags here that you knew or suspected, but never thought, oh, they would never do that to me. And I feel like it was a friend. I really do. But you've got Temperance reversed and Temperance reversed. So you've got two major arcana, the same exact, in reverse, letting you know that something obviously was off kilter here. And there's no way it's saying with the major arcana that you could have not seen it. You definitely saw it, but I feel like you thought, oh, they would never, or something like that. They would never do that to me. Even if it's not a friend, you still got that feeling like, oh, they would never do that to me. And then boom, somehow you found out. Okay, clarify please. 3, 2. They always jump. Okay, so we've got the Wheel and the Ace of Swords reversed. Now, the Wheel we already know is sitting right here. And again, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Both of them, major arcana, telling you that you could have prevented this. You could have prevented this. There was a part of you who was seeing what was going on, but you didn't either want to believe it, or you were so in love you were looking past it, or you weren't even looking for it. So some part of you didn't allow it to happen, but didn't believe it was happening or would happen. And then I see over here, we've got the Ace of Wands clarified by the Ace of Wands. You know what I do when that happens? Okay, so, like I said, if you want your life to change and you want to stop what you're doing, if it's you with the addictions, you need to start leaving people out in the cold. These are people that just want to party with you. You're just a fun time. They'll find someone else to replace you in no time, trust me. If you really want to change this mindset of going back and forth of, you know, torturing yourself of why did I do this? Why am I still doing this? To, oh, it's okay, you know, just one more night. And then regretting it. Why did I do this? I hate myself. Whatever it is that you're doing with yourself, you need to cut these people off. This is your clarification. Putting people out in the cold. Being the Queen of Swords. Being exactly who you are and cutting people off. Getting them out of your life. For good. Okay, clarification please. Let's get some clarification. I don't mean to be harsh with you guys who have, you know, alcohol addictions or drug addictions. You know, it's a hard thing to get out of. It's a hard process to get out of. But it can be done. I've seen people here do it, and I live in Boston, which is the worst place for heroin ever. And remember, you're worth it. You are worth it. You're in a no judgment zone right now. So, this is hilarious. Just keeps mirroring. We've got the Queen of Wands with the Five of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you're you're exhausted from all of this arguing, and it just came to a point of maybe during the arguing, this person was really cocky and callous, and you've turned your back on them. When you found out, they're very cocky and callous, almost like they didn't care that you found out, is what the feeling I'm getting, because they don't care about this person in the background, and you happen to be the person in the background. And this is a card of stepping on people, not really caring. He's a dickhead. I'm not even going to play with you. Like, the look on his face, he's a dickhead. He just says, I got all these swords and I don't care how. You see the flag was already raised and still he's collecting swords. So whoever it was surrendered, but he's still collecting swords. And he's still, you know, putting notches on his belt, or, you know, collecting hurts from you, saying hurtful things to you, or she. However you take it. Now this I find very interesting. It's been mirroring me the whole time. You want to talk about repeat cards. We've got Temperance in reverse, clarified by the Queen of Swords in reverse. So we've got you in the upright. Again, back to who do you want to be? We've got you in the upright right next door. Who do you want to be? Do you want to be the person who is the good party time? Or do you want to be clean and clear of all that? Who do you want to be? The girl who lets this situation slide with whatever happened with this person? Or do you want to be the girl who cuts it off because it unbalances her life? I mean, there's serious Gemini energy there looking at that. You've got the Queen of Swords upright and the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and Gemini stands for the twins. So it's almost like you're dealing with a Gemini. Some of you may be. And this is really knocking you out of... Where did that come from? It's odd. It's like, who do you want to be, Libra? Who do you want to be? Who is Libra? And it's for you to figure out. You've got to get back in balance. You've got to find a way to get rid of this person, get rid of this, you know, whether it's drugs, whether it's drinking. It's kind of taking over your life at this point. It really is. Whether it's a relationship, it's kind of just taking over. And Libra, you like your space. You're an air sign. So, you know, you're kind of the mix between Aquarius and Gemini. You know, so you do like your space. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so clarifying, the Hierophant is the devil. So this person's not offering you commitment. They're offering you the complete opposite. The complete opposite of the Hierophant. He stands for institutions such as the church or organized religion or something like that. He's offering you the complete opposite. Bad habits, toxic relationship, or the drugs. Or the drugs keep sucking you in. Maybe you're a very religious person and you don't know what to do because the drugs are sucking you in. I keep getting a lot of energy here, guys. Like, it's off the chain. But this person is toxic and will make you feel chained and bound to them. Like I said, they're messing with something they don't understand. So some of you may be feeling chained and bound, like you have to keep going back no matter how bad the abuse is. Maybe they're making you do drugs. They control you. There are some relationships out there like that. This is a no judgment zone. I can't say that enough. Okay. This justifies what I was saying. So this read, I think, is pretty much on. You got the devil in reversed right next to... Again, Libra, it comes back to who do you want to be? You got the devil reversed and the devil upright. It's mimicking. It's almost like mimicking you, like this relationship would mimic you, if that makes any sense. Like this person feels like they patronize a lot. There's a lot of patronizing and little nitpicky type things, and you know, just things to keep you down. They don't want you to do well. If this is drugs, then of course you're not going to do well. And it seems like you're, with the drug situations or alcohol situations, it's like you become a totally different person. And this is what it's telling me is the most important thing for you to know. You become a totally different person. Just like those cards were mirroring each other, the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Swords reverse. Who do you want to be? Because you become a totally different person when you're dealing with drugs or alcohol or whatever this is. Clarifying card is that you've hurt a lot of people to get drugs or alcohol. You may have hurt them when you were drunk, the things you said, you pushed everybody away. Or this is your relationship. I'm getting it both ways. There's alcohol and drug problem related here somehow, whether it's you or your partner, whoever you're dealing with. So please don't leave it in the comments that says, oh, this came in the reverse. It usually does. It's either you or your partner's energy, but this is showing like, who do you want to be? So if this is not directed at you, Libra, then this is your partner, and this is how you're feeling about the whole thing. They turn into a completely different person, and they hurt you in so many different ways. And I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous to have these two right next to each other after having the Queen of Swords next to each other, after having the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Swords reverse come up right before that, and then the Wheel of Fortune, which is also here again, the Hierophant, Temperance, which is also here as well. This is unbelievable. This is a huge message. Huge. So, you know, this is how you're feeling in your relationship, or this is how you're feeling, or people are feeling towards you, why they're putting you out in the cold, or why you need to put other people out in the cold. All the people that you love, you're burning bridges with. Just look at each one of these as a bridge, because I see each one of these as something you did to somebody, or they did to you, to hurt you in order to keep drinking or doing drugs or whatever it was. Whatever had you. Okay, let's get some more clarifiers in here. Please clarify the Hierophant. Three. Usually when I put a time limit on them, they start talking really quick. But they always jump, and it's very hard for me to keep getting them. What in the... Okay. That was weird. So I need one more clarifier, please. Okay. Let's see here. So, like I said, you know, we have the Devil clarifying the Hierophant. So this is basically offering you the complete opposite of whatever the Hierophant can offer you. This can mean that you don't get the offer of love that you want from this person, and instead you get a very toxic relationship or very toxic situation, or you're dealing with a very toxic substance abuse. Why do my reads always get so complicated? The Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the High Priestess. This tells me, like I said, there were, in a way, you let this happen. There were red flags and maybe you didn't want to see them, or you were so in love that you didn't want to think this person would hurt you like this. If there wasn't a third party, then that's some sort of alcohol abuse, drug abuse, and they hurt you really bad. Like, they become two totally different people. Remember that. This is telling me, like, you're on that downspout because of, you didn't, please slow down, guys. You didn't take the time to listen to your subconscious, your higher conscious, your inner self, and you need, the Hermit card is here in reverse. You need to take time out. You need a time out. The only way back up the wheel, babies, is strategy and planning. But it always goes back up. So even though you may be down here right now, honey, it always goes back up. But listen to your subconscious, your higher conscious, the very thing that tells you when somebody is wrong for you or something is wrong for you. Clarifying the Six of Swords, which is no victory, is the Three of Swords. Okay, so maybe there was a third party situation here. I don't know if that's drugs or alcohol or another person, woman or man, entering your relationship. But it looks like there was no victory over that. Like this broke your heart into about 1,000 pieces and continues to break your heart. You've got the Five of Wands, which is all this fighting because there's secrets. There's so many secrets. Like, your foundation is very rocky. There's a lot of secrets. Whether it's you keeping them or your significant other, Libra, there's secrets. And there's been a lot of fighting about these secrets. Maybe about social media. I get some social media. Some of you were asking to access your partner's account or something to prove that they were doing what they were doing and they wouldn't allow it. I get all kinds of weird things like that. Breaking into significant other's phones, or people telling you or seeing something on social media. Like, there's a whole lot of that just coming in. Weird. Social media is such a big part of today. And then there's me. Like, I upload videos and I don't have anything to do with social media. I hate it. You have the Ace of Pentacles and it's blocked by the Four of Swords. So your obstacle here is that you're not taking a step back to look at things. You're not vibrating at the higher level of the High Priestess in order to keep yourself out of these situations. So you're not going to have a financial victory here. You're not going to have any victory here. You really need to take a step back, reevaluate. You may be having money problems now. Maybe this person stole from you, or maybe you stole from them. I feel like you owe a lot of people money. Family members, friends. You've got the Eight of Swords with the slowest messenger in the world, which is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is very slow. He's almost like that. And that's about the pace his horse goes. He doesn't hold on to the reins. He's too busy admiring the coin in his hand and being a noble. Wherever he ends up going is wherever he ends up going. He doesn't care. He's more focused on the coin. So whoever you're with is more focused on getting what they need out of the situation and very slowly draining you and mind fucking you. So you're in this mind prison and you think that you're completely wrong because they've guilt tripped you into it. And you're very slow at catching on to what's going on with them. The good news is you have the Nine of Cups. It warns you of overindulgence, though, even in the reverse, overindulgence. If you look, she's there with all spirits and ready to drink. This card warns of overindulgence But it is also the Nine of Cups, the wish card. So your wish for a new financial beginning is there. It's there. You just have to make the right decisions to go your own way from this person. You really do. Whoever this person is causing you a lot of strife, a lot of trouble. This could even be a work situation where it's affecting your family. Maybe this is your wife. She can't handle it anymore, or your husband and they can't handle it anymore. It's destroying your family life. There's no balance in it, and I keep seeing coins, a lot of coins and heartbreak. So maybe you've gone for interview after interview and you've been there forever, and because your boss doesn't like you, they're not affording you the opportunity to climb up the corporate ladder. That's another way I can read this. But at the very, very bottom of this, remember, take steps ahead and leave behind what doesn't bring you closer to your destiny. Whatever doesn't bring you closer to your destiny, you're going the wrong way, babies. Turn around and go the other way. So whatever this crazy mess is that I got tonight, go the other way. So now I am going to pull your gods, goddesses, titans, and sirens cards, which is the advice cards for the next month or so, a couple weeks probably, knowing me. I still have lots of doctor's appointments and things that I'm going to, so I'm trying to get at least some readings out, maybe just once a month, but I'm trying to work toward mid-monthlies as well. So, alright, my lovely Libras. Happy birthday, as I said before, and everything's going to enter Scorpio soon, so let's go ahead and get your readings, your best messages possible for Libra. October and November of 2018, please. The best advice that you have for them. October, November of 2018. What is present in their life that you need them to know? What is present in their life, which is a lesson that you need them to know? Okay, Libras, let's find out. What do the gods and titans have for you? Osiris, renewal. And it's coming in the reverse, which means that you need a renewal. You need to work on getting rid of all of the baggage that you are carrying that either doesn't belong to you or does. Either way, you can't have renewal while you're carrying all that baggage. You can't go through the cycles to have the renewal, to be healthy in this renewal. Osiris is here to tell you that his energy is here for you to work with this month. And the way to get renewal, we've already talked about. You need to cut off the people that don't bring you towards your divine destiny. If that means the partner you're with, fine. If that means the job that I mentioned, start looking for something else. You deserve better, Libra, than this relationship that I'm seeing, this job I'm seeing. Or if it's a drug addiction, you have to deal with that in order to come up in the upright. Best advice for Libra, October and November of 2018, please. Apuk, fear. Now, he would normally come in like this. He symbolizes fear. He's in the reverse, saying that you fear the change. You fear changing. You don't like change. And nobody gets that better than me, but I learned something. It's easier to let go than it is to hang on. Me. I have learned the hard lesson of letting go so many times. The universe comes in and wipes out your whole life. You have to start all over again. Use this energy to get over the fear that you're feeling of the unknown. The unknown isn't as bad as you think. Use this energy to help you. They really do help you. Okay, what do the goddesses have for Libra, October 2018 to November 2018? You have Boudica, unity. So maybe there's some things going on there, like I said, with drugs, and you need to do things to bring your family back into unity. There's apologies, but don't come with the fake apology. Come with the real apology, the one that's heartfelt. When you finally stop using and ask for the support to stay that way. Stay away from the old friends, the old scene. If you have to hermit yourself, like the card said, you are in deep need to go inside yourself right now, Libra. You need unity. For you, that's like balance. And it's not there with your friends and family right now. Whether it be this relationship keeping you away, I'm not sure which one of these scenarios it is, because this is wacky. I just did 3 reads on the same card, so you're going to have to let me know. Nueda, perfection. So some of you need to put down this whole thing of perfection. Some of you are really focusing on, you need to be skinnier, you need to be prettier, you need to, apply more makeup, you need to be perfect every time you leave the house. And I'm discussing women. Libra, no. Self-love, you need to look beautiful for you, not for anyone else. You don't need to lose weight unless it's a necessity for your health reasons. No, you don't need to have a perfect body. You don't need this perfection. And it's telling you, even though you are the sign of balance, perfection is not possible because it's in the eye of the beholder. So put down all the makeup, put down the brushes, put down all that stuff, ladies, and be boss in knowing who you are. Stand up and I'm a beautiful woman every day. Get dressed up for you, not for anyone else. Last 2 cards, Libra. You have a lot of reverse cards. Heather, contentment. It's showing discontent in your family, discontent in your house, discontent in yourself. So Heather is really about finding self-love again. From your third party, some of you may see the pregnant belly. Maybe you don't know yet. Maybe you're pregnant and you haven't figured it out yet. But your contentment level with your relationship is what it is. It's suffocating, and it's, whether it's you or your partner, there's no contentment there. Okay, last card. What can Libra look forward to for the month of October going into November? Maui, discovery. So it looks like I said with the moon card, there are still secrets there. So maybe you haven't learned everything there is to learn about this character that you're dating, or you're with, or you're married to. There's secrets. There's lots of secrets, and Maui is telling you, dare to discover. Because whatever you find out will be life-changing. I hate to say that, but like I said, the unknown is not as bad as you think it is. Letting go is not as bad as you think it is. It's the holding on that's so hard. When you hold on too tight and you finally let go, you think to yourself, why didn't I do that months ago? I'm so at peace with myself. Be at peace with yourself even when you find out these discoveries. Be at peace with yourself. Love yourself. Okay, Libra. I did everything I could, even down to having my roommate, who is a Libra, shuffle my deck for me. That is your reading for the end of October, beginning of November, and then you'll probably start seeing me a bit more after that. Do look at my suggestions video. Let me know what you want to see. I'm going to be offering a lot more services. I'm just trying to find a better platform than YouTube to do that. So take a look at the video. Leave your comments below. For this video, please hit the like button. If you hit the like button, then YouTube knows you're there and knows that this needs to get out to other people, other Libras. So if the message wasn't for you, I mean, you can give it a thumbs down, but if you give it a thumbs up, it passes on to other Libras who it may apply to, and they're very important messages in there. So if you guys would just hit the thumbs up for me and subscribe, I love you all. You've been amazing. You've been so supportive. Thank you. For those of you who inquired, my Libra friends, I am doing a little bit better from my spinal surgery. Still recovering, but all the information that you need will be in the box below for me. If you need me, please feel free to email me at trinity32719@hotmail.com. I do take personal readings. I am available for spiritual guidance, and contact me for other services provided. That's it for you guys for this month, and I will catch you on the flip. So this is your girl Kelly coming straight at you out of Boston for the Queen Bee Tarot. I'll catch y'all later. Bye, guys.